I know a lot of clients, I know a lot of people that go into business with a friend or a relative, and there really are a lot of pros and there are also some cons as well. One company comes to mind. They are a small manufacturer, about a 70-person company outside of Philadelphia. They were a client of mine, and it's four brothers, very close. They're probably about 6 or 7 years of age apart. They're about my age now, so they're like around 50 years old. And these guys are at each other's throats all the time. They are yelling and screaming at each other. But they run a very profitable business, and they've been running a profitable business for the past 20 years. But they suffer everything there is to suffer when you're running a family business. You are just too much, in each other's business is what it is. I mean, that's the biggest con when you're running a family. You're around these people all the time. You are, seeing them at holidays. You're seeing them Thanksgiving, and even your spouses. And I know, you can't separate them because, if one guy goes and his family buys a nice house, the other person is like, oh, well, so-and-so bought a nice house. Why can't we get a nice house? There's just too much in a family business. You really have to work out those issues. And by the way, there's also, as far as passing the business down to kids, that also is a very, very hairy thing too. Because again, you have people that are, this person has 3 kids, this person has 2 kids. What's the inheritance that they're going to bet, and who wants to be involved in the business, and how that's all figured out. Very complicated when you're involved in a family business. Those are really the cons of doing that. The pros are huge, though. They really are. And the pros are really the reason why so many companies are family-owned businesses. Mainly because, business is all about trust and working with somebody that, you care about, and somebody that's not going to stick it to you if you get into, into hot water. And, if you've grown up with somebody, a friend of yours on the same street, and you know each other's family, and you've known each other for years, that person is less likely to do something willingly to hurt you. Blood is thicker than water. Your brothers and sisters that are in the business with you, it's just less likely that you're going to do something to hurt them because they are family. So, there are those cons because it gets very sticky when you're trying to get all the family members on one page and everybody's got to be involved in the same, they all know each other's business. But the pros are such that if you have that relationship with your family member or that friend, it really has the seeds of a long-term success.